Hello class, hi. Coming back with my video on should be, what I think needs to be changed in the world, sort of, and something that bothers me to this day, kind of. Like, I used to do it, like, when I was, like, a lot younger, and I just don't like when people do it, and that is littering. So, why do people litter in the first place? Well, people like to litter because since someone else has littered, or like, let's say if you've seen someone else litter, like, they think they have that obligation to litter themselves, which is like not always the case. You shouldn't be littering in the first place. There's just a lot of problems that can cause for the world for people to be littering. And you just find those people that are just like really lazy when it comes to like throwing something away, when a trash can could be like less than 5-10 feet away from them. So that brings me to my next conclusion, which is how littering can be bad for the environment. Why can littering be bad for the environment? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, for pollution is one. As the litter degrades, chemicals are released into our atmosphere, which can cause pollution, obviously. And you don't know like what like people are throwing away, like half the time, or like just leaving around, like on the streets and whatnot. So like I said, for the example, cigarette butts can contain chemicals, such as arsenic and formaldehyde, which these poisons can make their way into our waters or the soil, or maybe even like if animals can like pick them up and eat them, which is not really good. And so that also brings me to why it like is bad for our water pollution, like, and I think this is a huge problem in our society when people are throwing plastic, cigarette butts, trash, or anything like into the water. Water pollution is the worst of littering. When people are out on the lake, or people are out on the ocean, or people just want to throw their trash out and they have nowhere to throw their trash out, what's the next thing they're going to do is that they're going to throw it away into the water. And that brings me to it, which is litter can affect wildlife such as dolphins, or any fish creatures, and it can kill dolphins. I don't know how many like have died, in like the last year, or like whereabouts, but I know that plastic, it is a broad topic that plastic is killing dolphins. It might not necessarily just be plastic, but it could be anything else, such as trash and whatnot, which is littering. And I just hate to see it. Like, I love animals so much that I just don't think it's just the smartest idea to do, in my opinion. So what else like littering causes is the spread of pest species and diseases. Um, Such as if like, the trash collects water, it may also harbor mosquitoes that are known to spread the deadly disease. Um, it's not too like, I don't think it's that bad around here, but in other countries it can be really, really vital. And if those creatures are coming into our country with whatever they're eating or whatever we're littering, that disease can be spread into anything, basically. Um, so there's, I just like there's a lot of solutions to how we can stop littering, really. Um, for example, I think this is a great idea. I think that establishing our littering laws. I think there is littering laws right now, but it's just like I don't think they really crack down on it, really. Um, so if someone like throws anything like in any like where any like littering where it's like not supposed to be, like if it's not in a trash, like and someone sees it or law enforcement sees it, like I just think it should be punishable, and especially if it's in the ocean. I think I'd care more if it was in the ocean than if it was not in on like the streets. I think the ocean is more vital than the streets, but I think both are terrible in my opinion. But it should be punished. I don't know how much, but it should be pretty high. So more solutions, and this is kind of my last thing, is like, just like carry a bag, like wherever like you're around. Like it could be if you're at the beach, if you're by the ocean, or if you're just in the city, or if you're just walking around your neighborhood, if you see trash, I just think it's like I just think it's a good thing to keep a bag always on you if someone does litter. Just like if you want to make your neighborhood look cleaner. I live in a nice neighborhood, and usually people don't leave a lot of stuff around, but when I do see things, where it's not supposed to be, I will throw it away. Thank you guys. This is Shay Connor, and thank you for listening. And I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you.